What is going on, guys? We're back once again, and we're going to be talking about the brand new show Stargirl. Now, if you guys have not seen the first two episodes, go ahead and check it out. It is already online. It's already been out, so go ahead and let me know what you guys think about Stargirl already in the comments down below. But I'm going to let you guys know what my thoughts are and what I'm expecting from the show. I'm not exactly sure what to see, but obviously what Stargirl is initially about. It does star Amy Smart and Luke Wilson in this. Now, first off, I'm going to say it's really weird to see them two in such a new light of a show, because initially the show itself, I'm kind of back and forth on it. I'm not exactly sure what to think about it, because initially the first start of the show, you have Luke Wilson's character trying to get to Starman while him and Justice Society are being attacked by the Injustice League, and then right when that happens, everyone pretty much gets killed, and then you see Starman basically tell Luke Wilson's character that you have to find someone that's worthy to hold the staff. He says, not you, and it was like kind of a joke. But then you see where a little girl was waiting on her father never shows up, and that is character Courtney, who is now moving with her stepdad, aka the part Luke Wilson plays, along with her mom, Amy Smart, and her stepbrother, into a new town, new school, everything. And she later finds out, when she's kind of looking through the basement, that she somehow is able to use the staff that Starman used, and she's able to use it, and automatically you could already guess that yes, that is the daughter of Starman. That's the reason why he's able to do that. Now, I don't know what kind of way they're going to be doing this. I'm not sure if they're wanting to put Stargirl in the Arrowverse of when we saw with the Legends. If the one that we're going to see, if that's who it is, I'm not entirely sure. Right now, it's kind of going slow, and the reason why I say it's going slow is back and forth with character Courtney. She's trying to deal with the possibility of, okay, is she really the daughter of Starman? And of course you have Pat, the character Luke Wilson plays, where he keeps telling her, no, you're not, you're just Courtney. And she basically tries to keep telling him, no, I believe that I am the daughter of Starman. Well, they kind of go back and forth, and she finally starts learning kind of how to do the staff, but at the same time, we do see she didn't really suit up until like the second episode, due to she stole the suit, of course, redesigned it, and the first thing that came out of my mouth was, okay, I'm kind of shocked they didn't want to go ahead and put her in the suit in the very first episode, because in the second episode, the character who can use telekinesis, he's able to know who she is really quickly, and that to me, I think, was just very poor writing, because again, yes, they are revealing that she's going to be going up against the rest of the Injustice Society, but at the same time, you have the main bad guy, supposedly the main bad guy that killed Starman, and now knows who Stargirl is. That to me was just very poor writing, because I like to see what exactly is going to go on here. Some of the other characters that are possibly going to be coming to Justice Society or rebuilding Justice Society, I think that it's slowly building up. It's slowly, okay, this is who this is going to be, this is who this is going to be, and it's kind of going really slow. And some of the characters, even though yes, they are very young, but at the same time, the actors are kind of back and forth. You're not exactly sure what to think about them. You're not sure if they're high school kids. So the main thing I kind of take away from this is, like, if you mix and it's weird, because it's like they wanted to mix Vampire Diaries with Arrow / Supergirl, and just put it together for acting wise, because some of the acting, out of my opinion, ain't that bad, and some of it's kind of cringy, like with the character Beth when she's talking to her parents. That's really kind of cringy. And then Courtney, she kind of comes off kind of snub, and then she really is trying to find her own way of what exactly do I do in this world, because she never knew who her father was. The character Pat, he comes in and she doesn't really care for him, but then they really start developing a relationship about, okay, if you want to be Stargirl, okay, but you're going to need my help. And that's where it takes away from the last couple episodes, is she's trying to deal with him. She doesn't really care for him, but at the same time, she needs him because he has so much knowledge of the villains and the Justice Society and trying to rebuild, because sooner or later there will be new heroes that are needed, not just the same of what we did need back then. Because he does think that she's too young. Obviously, yes, because the character is 15 years old. She does have a way to go, but that's initially how some characters do begin to start off. So initially, I'm gonna still give this show a chance. I've only seen 2 episodes, but what I can judge so far, it needs to pick up, because otherwise, if it doesn't, then I think it's going to be very boring. I think it's going to be very repetitive, and I'm going to lose interest, because if it does not pick up in certain ways, like such as like the fighting or the character development or anything of that nature, it's just going to get really boring. And right now it's kind of back and forth of boring slash exciting, and I'm not exactly sure what to think about it right now, other than it's kind of repetitive, because you got back and forth of, okay, well, we're going to do this, and then you have certain parts where Luke Wilson's character, which really got me going, was he goes into his robot thing, which really reminds me of Iron Giant, the way they did this, and he's trying to practice using it, since it's a prototype, but yet he still just built it, of practicing in basically a cornfield in broad daylight. Why the hell would you do that during broad daylight when anybody can see a big old giant robot? Like, that doesn't make no sense to me. Why? So again, bad writing. And at the same time, we have Courtney's character, who automatically thinks she can take on a supervillain, and she does in a way, but not without the help of Pat and his robot, what he's able to use from the car. But at the same time, you have other characters in there. This gets really annoying. Like, you get this one character who is all about working out, and he's trying to control Pat with what he does, what he eats, what he says, and he's just one of those characters you just really want to slap and go, dude, shut up. And then also with some of the jock characters, that is the son of Brainwave is very annoying. You got all these other characters that you haven't really kind of digested them, because you haven't really got much scenes with some of these characters. But again, it's kind of like you just wonder, like, okay, is it going to get better or worse? But all in all, guys, Stargirl is one of those. I think it's kind of having a rocky liftoff from what I've been reading. So I'm still willing to give it a chance. I don't think the acting's that bad. I don't think the story's that bad. It just still has a long way to go. But let me know what you guys think about Stargirl in the comments down below. Just kind of rambling about what I think about the show. But again, let me know what you guys think about it. And I'll be seeing you guys on the very next video. See you later.